Black Friday used to be a once-a-year cultural earthquake, a day that felt almost mythical, where entire communities woke up before sunrise, bundled up in the cold, and waited in snaking lines outside stores for hours, fueled by excitement, adrenaline, and the genuine possibility of scoring deals that felt impossible any other day of the year. It wasn't just a sale, it was an event people prepared for like a sport. Families made traditions out of it, co-workers camped out together, news stations filmed the chaos, and the energy was electric, the kind of energy that made people sprint through doors the moment they opened, grabbing carts and rushing toward electronics aisles like their lives depended on it. Back then, there was a real sense of urgency because retailers actually offered once-in-a-year discounts that were truly worth fighting for, TVs for half the normal price, game consoles bundled with stacks of games, appliances dropped hundreds of dollars below standard cost, and doorbusters so aggressive that people planned their entire year around them. The sales were real, the savings were real, and the hype was real. But slowly, year after year, Black Friday started to shift, not because customers changed, but because corporations realized they could manipulate the excitement of the day without giving away nearly as much. And that's where the downfall truly began. Instead of a single day of insane deals, companies stretched Black Friday into Black Friday week, then Black Friday month, until suddenly you had early Black Friday sales happening before Halloween, breaking the meaning of the event entirely. When something special becomes something constant, it loses power, and that's exactly what happened here. The more retailers tried to stretch the hype, the more obvious it became that the deals weren't as special as they pretended. And meanwhile, behind the scenes, a much more deceptive tactic started creeping in. Price manipulation. Stores began raising prices quietly weeks before November so that, when Black Friday arrived, they could slash the cost, but really just put it back to its original price and call it a discount. And consumers, exhausted by flashy banners, countdown timers, and the psychological tricks of digital marketing, fell for it without realizing. Major price tracking sites started exposing these tactics, proving that a shocking percentage of Black Friday deals were either normal prices or actually more expensive than earlier in the year. But the illusion remained strong because companies knew exactly how to trigger the fear of missing out, using words like limited, final, exclusive, and today only, even though the same items would go on sale again the following week for Cyber Monday, or even randomly in January when stores needed to clear inventory. At the same time, the energy of in-person Black Friday collapsed. The wild news clips of people stampeding into Walmart or Best Buy disappeared, not because society magically became more calm, but because retailers learned they didn't need physical chaos to generate profits. Why risk injuries, lawsuits, or bad PR when they could move everything online and control the narrative completely? So slowly, the dramatic parts of Black Friday, the lines, the crowds, the madness faded away, replaced by silent online sales that were easier for companies to manipulate. No more doorbusters that required you to show up at 5 a.m. Now they could simply upload a banner that says 70% OFF, even if the price hadn't changed. And customers, sitting behind screens, couldn't feel the difference. That's the real tragedy. Black Friday became convenient, but in the process, it lost all honesty. Companies no longer had to justify their discounts with real savings. They only had to create the illusion of savings. And the illusion is powerful. Bold fonts, red price tags, ticking clocks, only 3 left notifications that are often completely fake. And stores use algorithms to make shoppers panic buy. With online shopping dominating everything, retailers realized they could rely on psychology instead of real discounts to push people to spend. That shift changed Black Friday forever. What used to be a celebration of getting the best deal became a long, drawn-out marketing stunt that thrives on making people believe they're saving money, even when they're not. But the transformation didn't stop there. As online retail grew, so did data collection. Companies began studying shopping behavior at a microscopic level. When people click, how long they hover over an item, what colors make them spend more, what phrases trigger impulse buys, and they started using that information to engineer the perfect fake discount. So now, during Black Friday, you'll see websites changing prices dynamically depending on how much you viewed a product. You'll see out-of-stock tags used to push people into panic buying. You'll see it was $3,999, now $2,499, even though the actual price all year was $2,499. And the worst part is that the whole system is designed so the average shopper never notices. Black Friday today is basically a psychological maze built to make you feel like you're winning when you're actually not. And once you notice it, you can't unsee it. Stores want you to believe Black Friday is still this. magical day where everything becomes cheap. But meanwhile, studies show that some of the lowest prices of the year now happen in completely random months like April, June, or even during back-to-school sales. Yet the Black Friday marketing machine keeps pushing the idea that this is the time you have to buy or you'll lose out, when in reality, you're often paying the exact same amount you'd pay any other day. And honestly, the saddest part is how empty Black Friday feels now. It used to have a story, a vibe, a tradition behind it. The adrenaline, the crowds, the craziness, all of that made Black Friday unforgettable. It sparked conversations. It brought people together. It made you feel like you scored something rare. Today, Black Friday is just a digital cloud of ads floating around for weeks, draining your attention, flooding your feed, and offering nothing that actually feels special. It's all noise and no substance. You don't wake up excited. You don't hear stories about the wild deals people found. You don't see massive reveal ads dropping prices in half. Instead, you see the same repetitive up to 30% off. Messages that feel like every other sale of the year. And yeah, you might still find some good deals here and there, but they're hidden under layers of recycled marketing tricks, inflated prices, and psychological pressure tactics that make the entire event feel less like a celebration and more like a corporate strategy session happening in the background of your life. Black Friday didn't change. It was stretched, manipulated, and repackaged until the soul of it disappeared. And what we're left with now is a hollow, over-marketed version of something that used to be genuinely exciting. The truth is, Black Friday is no longer about saving money. It's about companies squeezing every last cent out of a tradition that people used to love. It's a reminder of how powerful marketing can be, how quickly something real can become artificial, and how easily companies can convince us that we're getting a deal when we're actually just participating in a well-designed illusion. And unless people start paying attention to actual prices, tracking deals, and refusing to fall for psychological trickery, Black Friday will keep drifting further away from what it used to be, a day of genuine bargains, and deeper into what it really is now, a perfectly engineered marketing event designed to feel meaningful without offering anything meaningful at all.